Can you get into MIT with average grades but excellent extracurricular activities? The answer to this is a little bit more nuanced than people would like to think. First of all, MIT is known for its strength in the math, sciences, engineering, and technology. And so in order to get into MIT with lower grades, that really means you have to exhibit huge strength when it comes to the STEM fields. For example, I once had a student who had perfect 800 SAT on math, had 5s on AP Calculus BC, AP Physics, AP Chemistry, and AP Biology, but was surprisingly weak when it came to English, history, or the humanities. And so if you're this type of student, you still have a shot at getting into MIT. This same student also qualified for the USA Math Olympiad, and as well as conducted research where he competed in the Intel Science and Engineering Fair. And so this student was really lopsided when it came to focusing on his academic strength on the STEM fields. And so if you're this type of student who's really strong in STEM, but really doesn't care too much about history or English, I believe the same student actually scored below a 600 when it came to the verbal section. And so his total score was actually below a 1400, roughly between 1360, I believe. And so if you're this type of student who is weak in the humanities, you still have a shot at MIT. All this means is that you really have to demonstrate strength in the STEM fields. Now, on the flip side, if you're a student who's really strong at history and English, but weak in the STEM fields, I think it'd still be pretty hard to get into MIT. Especially since so many of the students at MIT qualify for the USA Math or Physics or Chemistry Olympiads. They've also conducted academic research. I'd say anywhere between 40 to 50% of the student body at MIT perform quite well when it comes to the annual Putnam competition. The Putnam competition is a math competition for undergraduates, and MIT consistently ranks in the top 5 colleges in the country alongside Harvard, Princeton, Stanford, and Caltech. So if you're the type of student who is looking to get into MIT, you can probably get away with having weaker stats when it comes to the humanities, but that really means you have to show immense strength in the math and sciences. And especially if you're a white or Asian applicant, of course, race does still matter when it comes to college admissions, and I know it's a sensitive topic to discuss. The bar for getting into MIT is much higher. So I would even say that having 5s on AP exams is not enough. You really want to have at least one math and science Olympiad and at least one major award in a science research competition. In addition, you also need all these unique extracurricular activities like passion projects, starting your leadership organization, nonprofit. But MIT really looks for the spirit of innovation, creativity, and intellectual curiosity. So I would say research is a huge component when it comes to MIT application. So if you like what we talked about today, give us a like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be sharing more tips and advice when it comes to the college admissions process.